Walk into any major shopping district in Shanghai or Shenzhen today. You will immediately notice massive, chaotic crowds wrapped completely around the block. People are eagerly waiting in line for up to 4 grueling hours. They are not waiting for a brand new smartphone or a sneaker drop. They are standing there just to buy a single cup of tea, specifically a unique oolong tea topped with a thick layer of salted cheese foam. This new-style beverage market has exploded into a massive $48 billion empire. But behind the long lines lies a hyper-calculated corporate blueprint. It uses advanced chemical engineering, cold chain logistics, and digital psychology. This is the investigative dossier of China's premium cheese tea war. China's premium new-style tea industry has transitioned into a highly automated business. By the end of 2025, the total market size breached $48 billion. This marks a massive surge from its humble street roots back in 2018, but this explosive, chaotic growth is hitting a brutal urban saturation wall. Domestic expansion rates recently plummeted from 44% down to 12%. Extreme brand competition has locked a hard psychological price ceiling at 20 yuan. To survive margin compression, brands are abandoning giant flagships for franchises. The massive retail landscape is heavily dominated by a few giant players. Industry titan Heytea controls over 30% of the total market share. They run a massive customer network of over 100 million members. To fund international supply chains, competitors are launching public stock listings. Fast-growing challenger Chagee executed a major initial public offering on the Nasdaq. They raised over $411 million, hitting a $5 billion valuation. Chagee expanded its network aggressively to over 7,500 stores. But the company is currently facing severe profit margin compression. Their same-store gross merchandise value recently contracted by 16%. Meanwhile, Heytea bypassed this public stock market volatility entirely. They use their private database of 100 million loyalty members. This internal customer pool drives 80% of Heytea's total sales. It forms an insulated cash engine that protects them from market crashes. The financial architecture is secure, but the real war happens inside the kitchen. The signature cheese foam layer presents a highly engineered physical challenge. It requires a stable boundary separating dense tea from lighter dairy. To prevent them from mixing, food scientists lower the foam density down to 0.65 grams. This weight difference forces the white dairy cap to float naturally. The setup requires strict temperature control over milk proteins. Warming the raw mixture past 15 degrees causes clumping. Workers blend in sodium citrate to prevent early protein cross-linking. They heat the liquid to exactly 57.5 degrees Celsius. This precise window unfolds proteins just enough to trap air bubbles. Exceeding 62 degrees causes the delicate dairy to instantly curdle. An immediate ice bath quench locks this optimal network together. High-speed mixers whip the fluid. They avoid using pre-shredded cheese packages as it introduces impurities. These solid minerals rupture the oil film, causing a rapid collapse. Pouring foam onto hot tea also triggers instant curdling. Finally, brands inject trace xanthan gum to anchor the final texture. This lets the foam sit solid until the cup tilts. The product physics are locked, but the real logistical bottleneck happens at the farm. Serving fresh fruit tea requires brands to act as industrial food processing nodes. The supply chain relies heavily on hand-peeled grapes, mashed citrus, and fresh berries. Premium brands vertically integrate by directly owning tea gardens and fruit orchards. Heytea's total raw material procurement spending exceeded 2.6 billion yuan. This massive purchasing power secures up to 15% discounts over spot market rates. Regional consolidation warehouses deploy non-destructive infrared sensors to measure fruit sweetness. These specialized light scanners grade sugar levels to dynamically adjust in-store beverage recipes. The products then enter a massive $100 billion cold chain logistics market. Refrigerated delivery trucks must maintain a strict chilled range between 0 and 5 degrees. Temperatures must stay above freezing to prevent cellular membrane rupture inside the fruit. Yet, they must remain below 5 degrees to completely suppress decay. Truck box walls integrate phase change materials to buffer long-distance transport temperatures. This specific insulation tech slashes active refrigeration electricity consumption by half. However, fragmented last-mile networks frequently cause dangerous temperature spikes in smaller cities. A single cold chain service failure slashes the retail shelf life of fresh fruits by a third. To mitigate losses, chains deploy predictive artificial intelligence demand forecasting models. The software automatically aligns daily orchard harvesting with real-time store inventory data. This automated optimization successfully reduces perishable fruit spoilage rates by 30%. Controlling waste becomes vital during periods of negative same-store sales growth. Chagee's same-store sales contracted by 16% in early 2026. Failing to adjust orchard harvesting schedules immediately triggers massive in-store write-offs. Finished drinks utilize insulated delivery bags to prevent phase separation during the final transit. Waiting 2 hours for a 20-yuan drink is a calculated trick of behavioral economics. Premium tea brands engineer choice layouts that exploit deep human cognitive biases. This strategy successfully transforms a basic beverage purchase into a high-status social ritual. The primary consumer weapon is a psychological trigger called the scarcity effect. Brands utilize an accelerated product development rhythm, launching new seasonal flavors every 2 weeks. For instance, Heytea released 38 limited edition brand collaborations in a single year. They partnered with luxury fashion houses, popular video games, and pop culture icons. These rapid-fire campaigns boost average spending per transaction by up to 40%. Missing a major seasonal fruit trend can cost a brand 120 million yuan. To drive extreme urgency, digital mini-programs deploy countdown timers on coupons. A flashing warning reading expires in 24 hours activates intense loss aversion. Consumers naturally fear missing a deal more than they enjoy gaining a reward. Studies prove 53% of users choose a guaranteed low discount over a gamble. Only 24% choose a lottery option with a 50% chance of winning nothing. The luxury tea drinks also function as active tools for social identity signaling. Minimalist store layouts and the iconic cup logo are engineered to be highly photogenic. Sharing these layered beverages on social networks signals a trendy, modern lifestyle. This self-reward behavior is quickly multiplied across the market by a strong conformity bias. When consumers observe a massive queue, they view it as a guarantee of quality. This powerful social proof easily shatters the initial psychological price barriers. Furthermore, premium tea networks utilize a clever tactic called the anchoring effect. Early flagship stores were established in luxury malls, pricing drinks up to 35 yuan. This high initial price fixed the product as an aspirational luxury item. When economic trends cooled, brands systematically lowered their prices to 19 yuan. Because consumer mental anchors were fixed high, this shift created a massive value surplus. The buyer views the drink as a discounted luxury item instead of a mid-market beverage. This pricing shift rapidly expands volume sales while completely undercutting lower-tier competitors. The modern premium tea store operates as a high-throughput, digitally orchestrated manufacturing node. Traditional storefront registers have been completely replaced by an automated digital queue backend. Over 90% of all customer transactions flow directly through proprietary smartphone mini programs. This transition has created a phenomenon called the paradox of the invisible queue. Physical crowds are cleared from sidewalks but consolidated into a massive digital backlog. During peak hours, this digital queue locks total customer wait times at 2 hours. To manage this backlog, automated back-end software continuously models incoming order channels. Order arrival rates from these two distinct pathways are highly lopsided and asymmetric. Digital delivery requests surge to an average of 240 customers per hour. Meanwhile, physical walk-in orders average just 120 requests per hour. Furthermore, customers ordering online purchase significantly more cups per transaction than walk-ins. To prevent total operational collapse, the software enforces strict queue capacity limits. If the online delivery line hits 200 orders, apps automatically stop accepting purchases. Standard first-in, first-out sequencing rules cause extreme frustration for on-site physical customers. To fix this friction, brands deploy a smart priority balance heuristic algorithm. If the online to offline fulfillment ratio gets skewed, the system instantly shifts gears. It automatically bumps physical walk-in customers to the front of the preparation line. This prioritization cleverly exploits an informational asymmetry between the two consumer groups. Online customers waiting at home cannot see the chaotic kitchen preparation backlog. They are far less sensitive to minor delays than people standing inside the shop. Bumping on-site customers forward protects the store's immediate retail reputation on the street. The scheduling algorithm assumes customer satisfaction drops by 20% for every waiting hour. This mathematical penalty model automatically triggers real-time in-store staff reallocation. Workers are dynamically shifted between automated brewing, fruit mashing, and final packaging stations. Physical stores integrate with software by utilizing contactless, temperature-controlled pickup lockers. Completed drinks are placed inside locked slots, automatically texting retrieval QR codes to phones. Real-time, color-coded progress bars manage buyer expectations, smoothing out the digital manufacturing flow. Retail success in this massive market is no longer driven by basic lifestyle marketing. Instead, it is determined by chemical engineering, agrarian cold chains, and queue software. Surviving premium brands must treat every single retail storefront as a manufacturing node. They must decentralize regional cold storage networks and use AI to crush fruit waste. And they must optimize priority balance algorithms to protect physical walk-in customer throughput. The corporate entities that master this technical intersection will successfully defend their margins. They are establishing the new global benchmark for high-volume, automated modern retail. A simple afternoon cup of tea has officially been re-engineered into an industrial machine. If you want to learn more about modern China, then subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.